All right, Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Wanted to do a quick video going into, just being careful what you let into your mind, on that end. Because lately, a lot of people have been understanding the power of influence. When you look online, you got a lot of people understand how things be affecting you, man. How just the music, you just take the music, for example, the rhythms, Jake, we're people of rhythm. Every single step that you take is on a rhythm. We all have our own different cadences and ways of speaking. Even the way I'm speaking, the way that we all speak is all on a rhythm. And the word rhythm just means a pattern, reoccurring theme of events. So rhythms hold a powerful influence over us, man. And Esau understands that. And they purposely get rappers and singers to sing music and rap songs about negativity, about wickedness, but it's done, with a catchy rhythm. So now you wake up rapping music, you wake up singing music, and I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say that there's been moments where I've caught myself speaking in my head almost like unconsciously. Like almost like background, like I'm rapping a song, but it's like in the background, man. And then when I catch myself, I'm like, hold on, that's not good. Because whatever you put into your mind, that's going to influence you, man. So that's what this video is about. Be careful, or rather be balanced and be careful about what you let into your mind, what you listen to, how long you listen to it. We got to be more mindful of these things, man. All right, so Salakia for speaking without getting the scripture at first. I just wanted to get those thoughts out before it escaped me. But this is Proverbs 20, and I'm gonna start at 5. It says, "Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, right? But a man of understanding will draw it out." So it's all right. Let me read it one more time. Salakia, I had to pause the video. Proverbs 20 and 5. Counsel in the heart of man. That word heart is the Hebrew word la'ab, meaning mind. Counsel in the heart or mind of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. So the reason I started with this on this specific topic is because, our minds, it's important to understand our minds. I've been diving deeper into psychology. All right, psychology, body language, the mind, and the subconscious mind, because Esau does nothing but manipulate your mind in this society. All right. The scriptures just said our mind is like deep water, man. Your mind is a portal. All right. And if you're not careful, then you can open up a portal, man, that you don't want to. Because deep water makes you think about, like, the deeper you go, the more dangerous it gets. That's kind of how deep water is. So again, when it says counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, what is that counsel? That counsel is your thoughts. That's your inner dialogue. That's what you think about. So whatever you think about, that's going to whatever you listen to, like, for instance, we're talking about music, because that pretty much inspired the video. Me noticing, like, sometimes you be subconsciously thinking or subconsciously rapping certain songs that you consistently listen to. So those words are just keep going off in your head. And then when they keep going off, whatever you listen to, you're going to think about. And then when you think about it, those words are going to be in your mind. And then when you have a convo, those words are going to be like some of the first things that you think about in the conversation. You know, when you go to do something, those words are going to influence you, man. So we got to be real careful with our mind, because whatever we, take in with our senses is going to translate to the counsel that we have in our heart, in our mind, which is like deep water. And you can go in the wrong deep waters. So reading this in the NLT, it says, though good advice lies deep within the heart, a person with understanding will draw it out. And that's what we want to be, and that's what we are, and that's what we strive to keep being better. Men of understanding. All right, men of understanding. And as men of understanding, we understand that our mind is the most powerful tool that we have, man. So we're real careful with it. And that makes me think of that one scripture right here. 1 Corinthians 10:23. It says, all things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not. So certain things that you may have in your life may not be, it may be lawful, but it just may not be good for each man or each woman, however it may be. And that just goes for everything. I'm learning that goes for everything, man. That goes for, like I said, certain TV shows you may watch. Hey, maybe a certain brother is good at, he can eat different type of food more than you. He can eat more sweets than you, and maybe the sweets affect you. Or maybe he can drink more than you, or maybe, you have a lower tolerance to drinking. But everything in this wicked society affects us, man. And Esau, and the reason why it's so important is because Esau put stuff in everything. So if we're not careful, we don't know what we're ingesting. And we already have these phones, man, that who knows what these phones are emitting beneath our conscious radar. So what we put into our mind is important, man. All right. What we allow into our life is important. Our minds are important, man. Our mind is a temple. All right. So Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, he wants us to really take care of our mind, man. Let me get one more scripture and I'll end it out. Just a video to the point. Proverbs 25:28. It says, he that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. So ruling your spirit is going into ruling your mind. The spirit is in the mind. So ruling your spirit is going into controlling your mind, man. Controlling your mind. Controlling your mind, you got to control what you feed it. You got to control, exactly, what you feed it. It makes me think of, in different animes, they got the ability called gluttony, where it just eats everything. And whatever it absorbs is kind of like the power that it gets. That's kind of like our minds. Whatever your mind absorbs, that's what it's going to take on, or that's what's going to manifest, as these people say. So if we don't rule our spirit, meaning if we don't rule what we listen to, if we don't rule, what we do in our life, then your mind is going to take control of you, which is why you have so many of our people at this lower state. Because a lot of our women listen to ghetto music that tells them that it's okay to twerk, that it's okay to be a whore and a slut. So guess what? When they wake up or when they get dressed, that music is influencing their subconscious and conscious mind. And then they have no rule over their spirit. And next thing you know, they come out the house dressed unmodestly, man. So that's why it's so important, because it's a battle for our minds every day. And if we don't rule our spirit, if we don't control our thoughts, control our mind, this mortal, weak vessel, is going to control us, man. And these left-hand spirits are going to try to get the better of you So we got to make sure we feed our spirit, feed our mind with these words and with these scriptures so that we can stay in the spirit and stay faithful to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem B'Kakwadash. So Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.